Hello, welcome back to another week. Now, this week we're continuing to look at super users. So if you haven't looked at last week's video yet, I would suggest watching that before you watch this week's. But we're back in super users. Now, up the top right here, there's this modify button. If we click on that, it's just another way for us to modify how this table looks. So you can see all of our fields here. If we click this little checkbox, that's going to hide or reveal that field. So if we click that for student ID, that's going to hide the student ID. Click it again, it will reveal it. Can do that with all of them, can do that with gender. So that's just one way to modify how this table looks. There's also these arrows here. That essentially is just, you can just move these around, drag these around, and that's going to reorder the tables. So if we want campus up there, it's going to move to over there. Another thing we can do here is see this rubbish bin down the bottom. If we click on a field, if we click that rubbish bin, that's going to remove the field. It's not just going to hide it, it's going to completely remove it. So just be careful with that one. But you can see here on some of the fields, there's this padlock thing. If we click on that and try to click the rubbish button, it's not going to let us do that because we can't, it's not going to let us remove that field. One final thing we can do is there's this plus button here, which means we can add a field. So let's just say we're going to add home phone. So click that, click OK, then that should add a home phone field. And then if we click OK, that should be right down the end here. Yes, there's quite a lot you can do. If you click on this plus button, you can see that there's like related tables and stuff, which you can go really deep into, which I'm not going to do right now. But Jonathan has a webinar on super users, often does webinars on super users. So if you are interested in learning more about super users, look out for when his next super users webinar will be. And you can kind of go deep into that stuff. But yes, that's just a quick overview of super users. I hope this was helpful and last week's video was helpful as well, and I shall see you next week. Goodbye.